So yeah, I learned about this film, this story rather, when I was 11 years old. It was told to me by my older brother, who had watched the documentary Eyes on the Prize in his history class. And after school, he had tried to explain to me what Emmett looked like, and he was having a really hard time trying to describe what his face looked like. And so from that point, I started doing research on my own, like just Googling him and looking up his mom. And as I did more research, I started to understand the heroism of his mother, and realizing that this story isn't really told like with you in any history class or any history textbook. When the civil rights movement is talked about, it starts with Rosa Parks. And they kind of bypass Emmett Till all the time. And so it was just, I don't know, it's just a story that's just stuck with me since I was a child. And was just, would always write about it in school, write essays, would give speeches on it in my communications class. And when I realized that I wanted to make films, it just seemed right to make this my thesis film. So, yeah.
Well, do you think through that movie that you will reach people? Because I posted that last year on Facebook for Black History Month. And we all know that we're in a world of segregation, but do you think this would actually reach people and let people know what's really going on?
I don't know. I talked to a friend about it when I was making the film, and she said, you know, it's a good story, but the people who need to see it, will they actually see it? Mm-hmm. So I don't know if it will, if the people who it could possibly touch, like when I was watching, I hadn't seen this film since April, and when I was watching the real footage of the funeral, I was just thinking, why are we still going through this? Like, it's insane. Like, that was 55. You know, Fred Hampton was murdered in 1969. Kind of the same thing. And now it's 2016. We're still going to funerals of people who are being murdered prematurely. So I don't know if it will help. I hope that it will. I have hope that it will. I have hope that films, the more that we're making our own films and telling our own stories, that it will incite change. I mean, people are getting riled up over a Super Bowl performance.
Right.
I mean, I didn't see the anti-police in the lyrics, but people are going to take on what they want to push their own narrative, to keep us divided. So I hope so.
Keep up the good work.
Budget. Oh, before I say that, I just want to again acknowledge Nakia, who played Mammy's mom. And, also, Paula Franklin, sitting right there in the front, played Emmett Till's great aunt in the kidnapping scene. And the budget for this was around $25,000, and a lot of it was through student loans, unfortunately. We did some crowdfunding. We actually shot we shot for 3 days in June of 2013. And then we released a trailer in July, and then we did a crowdfunding campaign to raise the funds to finish shooting the film in August. And then we actually didn't complete post-production until May of 2014. So yeah, it took us a while to get it all done, but we did.
Hi, I'm so glad you guys liked the movie. Your question was, how did I prepare?
Right.
Well, I watched a lot of documentaries, I read a lot of books, and fortunately I had enough time to really dive in. When I say I watched documentaries, I relived a lot of those documentaries. And I guess as an actor, like you said, sometimes you have to trick yourself into each moment being genuine and real each time. I was really worried about conveying the emotion, because I think losing a child has to be the hardest thing that any human being can go through. And when you're on set for 12 or 16 hours a day and they're like, okay, this is the shot, how do you find that emotion that you came to set with earlier in the day and convey that? So I think by reading, and I read the script probably every single day, maybe 2 or 3 times a day, so that the words were mine. And when I watched those documentaries over and over, I started taping or videoing on my phone certain parts that would evoke emotion each time. And then I would watch those clips on my phone, so that those moments in these documentaries, those passages that I read and books about her became my own memories. So each time somebody would, even right now I get a little choked up, even every time I would hear his name or I would hear a certain song, it was very real to me. And I felt the same way as Tiffany. I knew about the history, but knowing her, and she's much younger than me, she taught me a lot about Emmett Till. And it is unfortunate that we don't learn enough about that in school, but it was such an honor to play somebody who is a real person that I just kept studying and studying and studying. And I guess at the end of the day, it's like if you have a memory that's attached to a song or a smell that's attached to something. When you walk to your grandmother's house, it reminds you of when you were 5 years old at Christmas time. There was something that I connected when I watched those documentaries and I listened to certain things that the emotions were really, really on the surface throughout that entire shoot.
Thank you. Kudos to you.